He's out with it. What a move by Smith. Leg for the core. Keith Jason. Yes! For a 4-point lead. Bauer got it back to Lowe. He's on fire. Ross in transition. Pastore will finish. Yes. Pretty play. Rebound pulled down. Lynn steps back for his fourth three of the night. He's on fire. And Shear got it wisely out of there. He's surrounded by Bam Bam. Now the lane Warnicki. Kick back low. Over Bam Bam. Yes. And tonight a District 4 shootout here at CI's Gym at Loyalsock. The Lancers 7-1. Entertain tough Southern Columbia coming in 6-1. Hi again, everybody. Gary Crispin along with Babe Bear. Rennie Road Armel All-State game from CI's Gym. And tonight we're going to see how well the Lancers respond coming off an upset loss at Danville on Wednesday night.
Well, you know, it's a good game just by looking at who each team is. Southern is the number 14th ranked team in the state in AAA. Loyalsock was up as high as 3. They're now down to number 6 in AAA in the state. So someone's going to make out big in a big win tonight. And you have a team coming off the loss, as you mentioned, and Loyalsock. How are they going to react? And then you have a team like Southern Columbia that is a team that's on a 3-game winning streak that hasn't played for a week. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. We're in for a good one, though.
Going to be fun. Winningest coach in all of Pennsylvania, Ron Insinger, but he knows Pete Long, who played at Shamokin Lords, and we'll talk about that in the next segment. Pete's a guy that played against him, coached against him as the coach at Lords, and they're involved in some pretty big games. Pete Long in his first year feels good about the Southern team buying in to his new program. So, Southern, 6-1. Sock rebounding. Can they do it against Julian Fleming and the Tigers tonight? Here as we kick off our second game of the regular season, kicking off January. Our second game of cable sports as you watch it live, webweeklylive.com on Facebook, and of course our website, cablesportslive.com. Rennie Road Armel All-State game, Fairfield Auto Group pregame, coming up next. Hard to believe, Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance, 40 years and going strong here in Williamsport, Westminster Drive. And Rennie, you know, I know one of the things we've talked about in the past, life insurance, and how important having life insurance is for folks that are married, have a home. Tell me more about life insurance.
Most people don't realize. They think $100,000 or $50,000 is enough life insurance. We try to talk to people every time they pick on an additional debt, especially buying a home and getting a mortgage. We want to make sure there's adequate coverage there, that if something happened, the family would be able to stay in their home and not have to move or sell a house that may be less than it's worth because you have to get rid of it.
So bottom line is it's that insurance policy, knowing you've got the life insurance to make sure you're in great shape if anything would ever happen.
Exactly, Gary. I've been on both sides. I've had situations where people died and there was adequate coverage and the house was able to be paid off and whatever. And I've also seen the other side of the coin where people were forced to sell their house because there wasn't adequate life insurance at that time.
Good idea to check on life insurance by calling Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance, Westminster Drive, Williamsport, and in Mansfield, 326-6645. Everybody's talking about Chaos, the brand new Chaos Fun Zone, fun for the entire family, featuring 40 arcade games, laser tag, 12 brand spanking new boutique bowling lanes, indoor trampoline at Fly World, plus slam dunk hoops, dodgeball court, perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Great food, fun, and all the games for the entire family. Chaos Fun Zone. Biter's Furniture, Mattress, and Appliances, 1966. Family owned, everything you need. Eric Biter, what's hot right now here?
What's hot right now is our sleep center. We've got one of the largest selections of mattresses in the area. Don't forget to add the adjustable base so you can go ahead and do that computer work or iPad work while you're sitting in bed. We've got motion furniture so you can watch the big game. And in the appliance department, tons of color. We've got black stainless, we've got slate, we've got it all.
Nobody does it like Biter's Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance, Route 15, South Side. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves on our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
There's a reason why you come here. With every visit, we embrace our customers like family. We're the name you've trusted for over 32 years.
We show how much we value our customers with unrivaled service, a commitment to hometown values, and unmatched selection.
Fairfield isn't just any dealership. We're the area's most trusted dealerships. Fairfield, for fair deals. You're gonna love us.
Hey, we're back. Rennie Road Armel All-State game and Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield Auto Group. And, of course, our pregame show. Gary Crispin and Babe Mayer getting ready. Had a good one last night with Montoursville and Newman. Let's talk fast facts about this game. 6-1 Tigers under Pete Long in his first year as head coach, and feels pretty good about his club. Brought to you by Palco. And, of course, Palco, Tom Rachel of the gang. Chad Road in Muncie, right at the Halls-Pennsdale exit off I-180. Babe, let's talk some fast facts. Lancers off a tough 8-point loss at Danville the other night. Had some calls, didn't go their way early. You got to play through it, but probably some calls that were not favorable to them. You get Pastore in foul trouble early, and they never recovered. Out of sync the other night. Let's talk about this game.
Well, you know, the Lancers lack two things. They don't have a lot of depth, so foul trouble gives them a lot of problems, and they're going to deal with that tonight because they're going to deal with some jumpers and big guys.
And by the way, one of the reasons depth also, Reese Watkins twisted and sprained an ankle the other night. He's not going to be available. So you've got Derek G is still out. You've got Sean Jensen, broke a hand, a young sophomore at about 6'4". They're banged up a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, the Lancers still are having really a good season. They're averaging 72 points a game, Gary, and 72 points a game is really high for a high school team. Now, on the other hand, you have Southern. They're averaging 59 points a game. The higher the score is in this ball game, I think that's going to play into the hands of Loyalsock. I think that the defense is going to have to hold them down well under their average in order to be in it. And, you know, the last thing you got to talk about in this game tonight is Julian Fleming.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the #1 wide receiver recruit in the nation.
Just got back from a big event down in Orlando. Just got in for the game.
Yes, he did. And also, Max Prep has named him as one of the 5 top football, basketball combination players in the country.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people saw him play at Southside. Somebody said he had about 9 dunks in that game, 18 points a game, and he's a great kid, and he just makes this club better. Offensively, defensively, he's the real deal. He elevates this Southern Columbia team. When you've got a guy like Fleming, it's going to be fun to watch this game. Pete Long doesn't want to get too fast. He's got his team buying into the new program. They want to play half-court offense. They want to also defend Loyalsock well, not give up that transition play, but they want to run their offense in a half-court offense. That means if they're able to do that and be patient and get Loyalsock out of their game, that's going to play in the favor of the Tigers, and he feels his club's playing well, buying in. Their only loss is to Mount Carmel this year. Big wins over Lords and Shamokin for Pete Long. CI, his club, has been ranked right up there in the top 2-3 in the state, down to 6 right now. We'll see how they respond tonight. We'll talk Keys when we come right back. This is the Rennie Road Armel All-State game, Fairfield for Fair Deals pregame show. Jim Moff & Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com. Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
I've had an interest in reptiles and amphibians since I was 11 or 12 years old. And so when I came out of the military in 1964, I began to build Reptiland. And with the help of family and friends and employees, the zoo has continued to grow ever since. Sure, a lot of things have changed in 53 years, but one thing has never changed: the smiles. Welcome to Reptiland.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
River Valley Transit has partnered with the Community Arts Center for its 4th year to provide a free show shuttle service for the 2018 and 2019 season. Park downtown, grab a bite to eat, ride the show shuttle to the CAC, then after the show, have the show shuttle return you to your car. The show shuttle operates in 4 15-minute loops starting 1 hour prior to the show. The show shuttle operates 2 loops following the show, one starting 10 minutes after the show, and the second loop starting 30 minutes after the show. The show shuttle offers 5 stops, including the Community Arts Center. This service is only available for select shows. For more information, please visit caclive.com.
BJ's Steak and Rib House, a Central PA classic since 1982, has done it again. They have perfected the authentic wood-fired Neapolitan pizza. It is unlike anything you've tasted. Handcrafted the traditional Naples way, using authentic products and preparation techniques in an amazing hand-built imported Italian wood-fired oven. 900 degrees, 90 seconds later, it's perfection. Check it out at BJ's Steak and Rib House, Selinsgrove.
There's a reason why you come here. With every visit, we embrace our customers like family. We're the name you've trusted for over 32 years.
We show how much we value our customers with unrivaled service, a commitment to hometown values, and unmatched selection.
Fairfield isn't just any dealership. We're the area's most trusted dealerships. Fairfield. For fair deals, you're gonna love us.
Hey, we're back. You're watching live tonight. Fairfield pregame show. Gary Crispin and Babe Bear, the Rennie Road Armor Allstate game. It's our Liberty Arena keys to this ball game tonight as you watch on webweeklylive.com, Facebook, and our own website, cablesportslive.com. Southern fans are watching, folks all over Central PA and parts of the country watching this ball game tonight, Sock and Southern Columbia. You start talking keys to the game. I know one thing, Ron Hinsiger wants to get his team back in sync, but you made some good points before. Lacking depth, guys are banged up, and Bam Brema, one of the keys, he's got to stay out of foul trouble.
If he gets in foul trouble, they're going to be in trouble because they have no one else that's going to be able to match up with Fleming. And Bam has the ability, he has the size, he has the ability to hang in there with him. And you don't want to put Fleming on the foul line. It's just watching him shoot here in the pregame. He shot about 5 straight, just nothing but net. So they can obviously shoot fouls. I think the other thing that's going to be big in this game is who can control the clock. And you're going to have one team, Southern, is going to go into a zone. All right, and they're going to go to a half-court zone. And that zone should play to the advantage of Loyalsock because they can now run the court better. On the other hand, Loyalsock's going to play man-to-man, and I've seen Fleming go up and dunk balls from all over the place.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
He goes sky high, so that could work against work for Southern.
Well, you talk about Pete Long's team, new system. He wants to have this team play their half-court offense and run their sets. That's been a key. And when they beat Shamokin, he finally felt this team has bought in, and they're playing better and better. You've got Liam Kleben, who has come on as a freshman. They calls him the X Factor. He had 15 in his first start against Lords, 15 the next night against Shamokin. Big wins for them. Only a freshman, and he's a guy that can flat out shoot the ball. So keep an eye on the young freshman, and they've got a good perimeter game. The other end, they're going to play a 2-3 matchup zone. So again, trying to slow Sock down, but you're right, Southern at times has given up leads, let it get away, and had to come back to win. Lone loss to Mount Carmel. Sock, how well did they respond off the loss from Danville the other night? I think they put it behind him. In the long run, I think it's going to help them. We're going to take a time out. We'll talk impact players. We come right back. This is the Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Game of the Week. Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Insurance. Rennie, congratulations. 40 years and going strong, and many, many more. Rennie, a lot of times we've talked about liability insurance. I know I'm well covered. You guys have my back on that. Let's talk liability insurance and how important it is to have the proper insurance liability-wise in case anything would happen.
Yeah, what I look at in our business, the most important thing is making sure that whatever happens to a client, any accident, any type of thing, they don't have to worry about losing their house and home and their life savings. Everything with us is built around liability, making sure they have the proper coverage. It is absolutely scary to see the type of settlements and what we're seeing in this litigious society that we have today.
Sue happy.
Oh,
Sue happy.
The best way to say it.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at it as a way to make a living. I've seen $1 million lawsuits at least on 3 occasions over the last couple of years. $1 million settlements.
Bottom line is liability insurance, it's a key. Talk to the experts. Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Insurance, hats off to you. 40 years and going strong. Give them a call today, 326-6645. Everybody's talking about the new Chaos Fun Zone in the heart of downtown Williamsport, the go-to place for big kids and little kids and all kinds of fun. Chaos has everything from 12 brand spanking new boutique bowling lanes, the only laser tag venue in the area, over 40 arcade games to satisfy your inner gamer, indoor trampoline at Fly World complete with slam dunk hoops and dodgeball court. Perfect place for birthday parties and corporate events. And don't forget about the great food and fun and all the games at Scores Sports Bar and Grill inside Chaos, the premier sports destination with 12 beer taps and all kind of great rotating craft beers. Plus 15 HD screens and the NFL Sunday ticket for all the big games. And then the Liberty Arena for leagues and tournaments, clinics, and a variety of sports, including soccer, baseball, softball, and more. Don't miss it. It's Chaos, the Chaos Fun Zone, the hot new place in Central PA. When it comes to menswear, the Clothier has the biggest selection in Pennsylvania, all the top name brands. This is the Babe Mare Makeover.
Babe, there's 2 beautiful coats you've tried on. They're both by Jack Victor, the beautiful patterns. I think the one you have on is the one you should get. Babe, the quarter zip sweater, the shirt, the tie, the Bills khakis pants, and the Alderman shoes is a perfect match for you.
The Clothier, West 4th, downtown Williamsport. When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in, open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024. Hey, we're back. Let's talk impact players. Brought to you by Biters. Biters Furniture, Mattress, Appliance. Route 15, Montgomery Pike in Southside. You talk impact players, Southern, football, basketball. You've got to talk Julian Fleming. 18 points a game, just back from Orlando. He was at an Under Armour event there. One of the top players in the nation as a junior, going into his senior year next year in football. This guy could play college basketball too, but he's going to be playing football at a high level, and he is really the real deal, 6'3", and gets it all done. He is a stopper on defense, and he's the guy that makes it happen offensively. What an athlete.
What an athlete, and he will play very well as an athlete out there in the floor tonight. Again, as I mentioned before, it's pretty amazing. One of the top 5, all right, basketball, football players in the country that can do that well in both sports.
Yeah, interesting. Julian Fleming, of course, we're talking about Julian. Let's talk on the other side, and let's talk about Gerald Ross, all-stater, wide out in football. And I'm hoping he gets a shot in the college end, and I think you're going to see that. Then on top of Gerald Ross, here's a 1,000-point score. He's been a 4-year starter for this team, and he has been the real deal, to say the least. Gerald Ross, one of the greats in Loyalsock history. His name's going to go up in the banner out here in those 1,000-point scores.
Well, it sure will. And the thing with Gerald Ross, he's going to play a big role tonight. Anybody that goes into a zone defense is going into a zone defense for one reason, and that is to force people out to the perimeter. And the perimeter shooting is going to be big. So if he can hit those threes like we've seen him do before, he's going to be a big movement in this game.
Those are the impact players. We're going to take a pause. We'll be back starting lineups for this ball game. Sock in Southern shootout game in early January here in District 4. We'll take a timeout. This is the Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Game of the Week. I know you need a great night's sleep. You're in the right place. Biters, that's right. Route 15 South Williamsport, the Sleep Center. Joe Biter is the master of selling you the greatest mattress and bedding of all time. You sold me. You had me at hello. The Simmons Beauty Rest Platinum Firm. But you've got a bed for everybody, a mattress for everybody, and it's incredible. I've never had better sleep.
Thank you, Gary. We've been in the bedding business for about 30 years. I think we're getting there. Well, I think we kind of got it perfected. So we had a big redo the last couple years. We redid our sleep center and added some like top name brands like the Simmons Beauty Rest Platinum that you have. We have Tempur-Pedic, we have Sealy, a couple other strong brands, and we have 40 beds on the floor. One is right for everybody.
Hundreds to choose from, and you can customize it. You customized it for me. Let's show them how it works. It's got the remote. I laid down, and I was sold immediately. Raised the foot, raised the head part. It's great. Cuts down on snoring, acid reflux. It's great for your health and circulation, but it's great also if you want to read or watch TV. It's amazing. I've never had sleep like this.
The bedroom now is a sanctuary. It's a sanctuary for working. It's a sanctuary for rest and relaxation, watching TV, reading. Adding the adjustable base to one of these brand new beds is the perfect complement.
It's incredible. It's the best buy I've ever made here at Biters, the Sleep Center. Joe, congratulations. They're selling it like crazy. Here at the Sleep Center, come see Joe Biter. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Gary.
We'll be back with more from Biters. Don't go away. For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip. The Clothier in the heart of downtown Williamsport has the biggest selection of the state in all the top name brands. Vineyard Vines, Barber, Tommy Bahama, Sport Coats by Jack Victor and Hart Shafter and Marks. Now, did Babe Bear make his decision?
Francis, this is the look.
Babe, promise me you're going to wear this on the football game show.
You know I will, Francis.
The Clothier, West 4th, downtown Williamsport. The new destination for food, fun, and all the big games is here. It Scores Sports Bar and Grill inside Liberty Arena in the Chaos Fun Zone, downtown Williamsport, with 12 beer taps, rotating craft beers, incredible food from the Mile High Nachos, wings, pizza, burgers, and more, and 15 HD screens, the NFL Sunday Ticket, all the big games, all the food. Scores Sports Bar and Grill. Hey, we're back here, Fairfield for Fair Deals pregame show. Rick Quigley with us, and boy, the state-of-the-art Fairfield Toyota. You guys have done well here.
This has been a great location for Toyota, and Toyota is, of course, hot as could be. And as Dan Goldman will fill you in on the great success with Toyota this year.
Well, Dan, you've got a lot of great 2019s we've looked at. You've got, obviously, you've talked Tacoma, Tundra, and so much more. Let's talk about your deals that you have on Toyota and how highly they're ranked in the nation and in the world.
Well, we haven't seen incentives to the levels that they've been this year so far. And with resale value by the very trusted Kelley Blue Book website, we have the number 1, number 2, and number 3 in resale value. The Tacoma number 1, Tundra number 2, and the 4Runner number 3.
Okay, a lot of excitement, too, about these great 2019s. Going to be a great year. You guys sell a lot of Toyotas out of here in Central PA.
Boy, we sure do, and it's due to our great employees, our leader, and great prices.
And a great service
after the sale.
Yeah, I was just going to say, service after the sale. Guys, congratulations on the great run with Fairfield Toyota. Good luck for a great 2019.
Thanks, Gary. Good luck to you, too.
Check it out. Fairfield for Fair Deals.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
Well, we've got a great crowd on hand tonight here at the Lancer Gym. See Eyes, Ron Insinger Gymnasium here at Loyalsock High School. Gary Crispin and Babe Bear. Our Rennie Rodarmel All-State Game of the Week. We're set for the starting lineups coming up. It's going to be fun. They've got the pep band here. They're ready to go, and it should be fun to see Southern coming in. Pete Long's done a great job with his team. There's the starting lineups. You've got Fleming and Jared Ebersole in tight. They're going to be inside, banging around. Tobias Weldon runs the point. Damian Ayers is an outside shooter and a good three-point shot. And the young freshman, Liam Kleben, is going to get the start again tonight. He's been a big key. And as we go to the floor, you see Julian Fleming, 6'3", the top wide receiver in the nation. You look at Southern coming out, and that starting lineup. So you've got Weldon running the point. 0 is Fleming as you look out on the court right now. Liam Kleben is the young 6-foot freshman. And he, by the way, is a cousin of Colin Kleben, who's an outstanding player a number of years ago. Much bigger guy that played at Southern and then at Bucknell. And we saw him in a lot of games. And the other starter, Damian Ayers. There's Loyalsock. Gerald Ross gives you shade under 18 points a game. Aiden Gare is averaging 19. He had 25 the other night in that loss to Danville. Point guard is Anthony Pastore. Connor Watkins at 6'3". That outstanding quarterback headed to Villanova. He'll be banging inside. And, of course, a guy they can't afford to get into foul trouble, Bam Brema. And another outstanding football prospect who signed with Pitt. 6'6", 235. Bam Brema is a big guy in the middle. It's going to be fun seeing him and Julian Fleming going head-to-head. But Fleming, we've seen him since he was a ninth grader. Great athlete. Football, basketball, you name it, he can do it all.
No, Fleming is the real deal. And, when you have Alabama and Penn State
Southern
and Ohio
Cal,
State
I heard.
and Southern Cal and all those people coming in to see you, you're good. But he's been around for a long time, and he is a great athlete.
Well, we're about ready to go to start this ball game tonight. We are ready. You've got Julian Fleming, who is sitting in there, getting ready to jump her up. Brema, they're doing a little talking in there with the Lancers. Connor Watkins has already come out. And now a little huddle with CI as you see them at midcourt. Now they're getting ready. Brema coming in the middle. Jumping up against Fleming. It should be fun to start this ball game tonight.
You and I were going back and forth talking about this game and the fact that Loyalsock lost the last game, and you brought up a good point. CI's won a lot of games. He knows how to bring teams back.
That time Fleming got a piece. Lancers got it, though. Ross, jumper, in and out, and back in. The three goes. Ross opens it up, and Sock opens up with pressure early in the game. Klebin in the backcourt. Comes out to Weldon, running the point. Sock likes to go that 1-2-2 full court press. Fleming down the lane, hangs and hits.
And you see how quick Fleming gets up in the air and how much control he has over his body to put that ball in.
We've got a 3-2 lead early. Aiden Gare has been the leader. There's Ross again. He's going to take it from three. That time it won't go. Kept alive, Bam Bam. Gives it back to Watkins. Gare, yes. Boy, you get him cooking. He had 4 threes against Danville the other night. It's an early 6-2 lead for the Lancers. Putting pressure on, good defense, and good denial of the ball on the kick by Watkins.
And, it's when you're hitting it from the perimeter and you're going against a zone defense, that's one way to break that zone. Now, it's early. Let's see how they continue to shoot from the outside, but so far things are going well.
Quality wins for Pete Long's team were against Lourdes and Shamokin. They lost only to Mount Carmel. Fleming denied. Gare, that time with a hand in his face. Rebound pass Story. Coming back in transition. Southern got back in a hurry. Gare on the jumper. This is a club that's going to show you a 2-3 matchup zone, and they want to get you in a half-court offense. And that's they want to run their sets in a half-court, be patient and deliberate, as there is going to be a foul early on.
Yeah, and it's going to go against Brema. And as we talked about, he cannot be the one that goes out of this ball game because of fouls.
Breaking that pressure, Klebin going to pull up, jumper, won't go. Rebound come down to Gare. Away to Watkins.
Good box out by Gare underneath.
Pastore around the point, got in foul trouble the other night. Couple of offensive fouls against Danville early, and that set the tone. He sat for 12 minutes of the first half, and that hurt him. They also had Reese Watkins, who badly sprained an ankle, and he was gone. He'll not be back. Sock's got some injury problems. Pastore behind the back, gives it back to Watkins. In and out, it wouldn't stay. Rebound pulled down. Here comes Weldon off the double team. Fleming runs it up past Pastore. Taking that deep jumper, knocked down. And a great shot that time. It's going to be Damian Ayers cutting it to a 6-5 ball game. Loyalsock up a point. You're watching the Rennie Road Armel All-State game. WebWeeklyLive.com, Facebook, and our own CableSportsLive.com. Fleming off the rebound. Pulls it down after the Pastore miss. 6-5 early. Good denial that time. Swinging to the right wing. And a good job kicking it away that time from Damian Ayers. Ebersole is their guy in the middle. Doesn't score a lot, but as Pete Long calls him, the garbage man. Just does a great job defending, rebounding, setting screens. Keep an eye on him underneath.
Right now you have Fleming and Brema matched up together. Ross is being covered by Walden.
That's Ayers left wing. Pastore on him. Tries to penetrate. Off the drive. Shovels. There's going to be a bump. And he's going to step in the end line. Going to turn that ball over. 6-5 our score early. Both teams trying to get a little tempo and get in the rhythm of their game. Here's Ross. He hit a 3 early. Gerald gives it back past Story, head of the circle. He had a 3 the other night. Ross again won't go. Ross, a 1,000-point scorer in this team. All-state wideout. Of course, Julian Fleming is the most highly sought-after wide receiver in America. Pulled the rebound down. Weldon comes over left side. Ayers looking for Klebin. He's only a freshman at about 6 foot. Aiden Gare at 6'3" on him. He's been their leading scorer, averages 19 a game for Sock, who's got 4 guys in double figures coming in. And this is a Southern team that wants to be patient. Klebin takes the 3. That time won't go. Good position, pulled up. Fleming off the reverse, missed the shot. Pastore runs it up with a rebound. Pastore, Gare, yes. Aiden's got 2 3-point shots in this game for a 9-5 lead.
And that's a big basket by Gare. It was going a little dry there for a while with that 3-pointer.
Sock had 8 3-pointers in the losing 8-point loss to Danville the other night. 4 of those by Gare and 3 by Ross, 1 by Pastore. 9-5 our score. Loyalsock here at home. Trying to rebound after that real tough loss to Danville by 8 the other night in the road. This is a patient Southern team trying to work their sets. Pete Long putting a little different dimension in. That time, going to get that 5-second call. And good defense by everybody. Nobody to pass it to. And Weldon that time didn't penetrate that little lane. And they call him for the 5 seconds of the turnover. This team's going to play some 2-3 matchup. Trying to double the ball when they can. Brema at the foul line, goes back door, little touch pass from Ross, back to Watkins, got his man in the air and draws the foul, and the foul, I believe, is going to be against Fleming.
Yeah, it should go against Fleming. Got him with the body when he went up in the air. Jumped into him as opposed to going straight up and made that body contact. So Brema and Fleming both are big parts of this game, and each of them with 1 foul.
Watkins to the free throw line in his 4th day of 2019. And Connor knocks it down. It's a Sock team. Game of the week brought to you by Dolly's Diner. Dolly's, of course, in Loyalsock at the Golden Strip in Toursville with Griggs. And the new Dolly's West coming where Donna's was. And that's coming February 1st. We'll give you all the details there. Go-to place, breakfast all day, and the great food at Dolly's Diners. And the 3rd is coming soon. 11-5, Sock a 56% free throw shooting team, but a couple of buckets by Watkins in his 11-5 largest lead of the game.
Good defense by the Lancers. They denied 3 opportunities there.
Tobias Weldon running the point, comes out right side. Kleben looking for Fleming down low. Watkins off some double team help that time. Good job Watkins with Brema helping out. Hustle rebound. Ayers got it back. Ayers gives it back to Fleming, nearly took steps, and they pull it away. Pastore runs it down. Up the middle, down the lane, came up short. Here comes Weldon. Weldon out of control. Bam picks it up. And Brema gives it back to Gare. Aiden. Ross for 3. Boys kicked away. They're going to give it right back to Sock. Touch last by Fleming. Trying to get him in a little bit of a running game here, and Southern really doesn't want to run with him. That was their style a year ago under their old coach.
Well, Southern
There's the inbound. Good play that time. Shot won't go. Ross in the pump fake. Got his man in the air and draws the 2nd personal for Julian Fleming. Sock taking it to the hole tonight. Their impressive wins this year. One was certainly the one at State College.
Yeah,
they beat them 61-44 on the road to win that State College tourney. And they got caught by Danville the other night, but Danville is really good.
Yeah, Danville can play a good defense on you. They have the ability to do that. State College has a losing record right now, so that kind of took the edge off of that win. North Penn Mansfield was a big win for them also. They scored 100 points in that game.
Yeah, you're right. They put up 103 in that ball game. Ross knocks them both down. He's got 5 in the game, and Sock has extended the lead now. It's 13-5, an 8-point lead early. Weldon. Damian Ayers over that timeline, dribbles up the lane, out of control, stepping in the paint. It's going to be a blocking foul as Bam was never set. Golden opportunity to pull the offensive, and a tough one there, babe. 2nd personal foul against Bam Bam Brema.
So with the Fleming-Brema battle, you got two fouls here in the first period.
Yeah, that's one Bam, had a Golden. I can see him coming a mile away to step in and take that charge. And did not get the call, got the blocking foul, and in the act of shooting, Damian Ayers. This is a club that shoots 62% at the free throw line on the season as a team. The better shooters, Ayers and Weldon. I think Weldon is their best free throw shooter on the club.
For the Lancers, number 15, Idris Ali.
Idris Ali's going to come in. Saw a lot of action the other night. He's just a young guy. Number 15 comes in. His brother, Siraj Ali, we also may see him. So Ali has come in the game. He's about 5'8", Second shot. By the way, they brought Tyler Kriebel in too for Southern. Number 10 is in the ball game now for Southern Columbia.
I think right now that could possibly hurt the Lancers because of the matchups.
Pastore, Watkins baseline, slips it back to Gare, off the drive, shovels and hits. Pretty play by Aiden Gare. Boy, Z.I. said a year ago this guy's going to be something. He's got 8 points in the ball game, a pair of threes, and that great shot right there.
And that was a gutsy shot too. He was going to go. No one was going to deny him.
Sock has lifted this lead to 10 off the miss. Here comes Ross. Sock wants to run again. They've been rated as high as number 2 in Pennsylvania, dropping to number 6 between the legs. Pastore. Ali shoots and hits. Idris Ali off the bench. And Pete Long may need a timeout. They're down a dozen points in this game with a minute and a half left in the first period.
They can't get a basket to drop.
Pastore shovels it back to Ross off the steal. Pastore off the pump fake. Back up and in.
Anthony Pastore.
19-5 our score, and Pete Long is yet to call timeout to slow it down. Pastore off the strip. Weldon got it back. Later on this season, Southern will be back here in town. They play Newman on the 26th of January. Lone lost to Mount Carmel. Ayers stripped. Ross. And Gerald's going to hook and hit. Boy, if he ever needed a timeout, it's got to be now. But now you're down to 52 seconds remaining in the first, getting blown out. 21-5 score of the game.
Yeah, well, I think that's what he's looking at, is how much time's on the clock and not wasting a timeout.
Pretty play that time. Damian Kriebel, little crossover dribble, and then hooked with a left hand and hit the shot. They needed that. There's going to be a bump, a whistle, and a foul back down here. 21-7 score in the game, socked up by a bundle.
That's going to be a travel call on the far side. So it will not be a foul, but it will give the ball back to Southern, who is down by 21-7 already in the ball game, and that's early on. But they just can't buy a basket right now.
Yeah, Sock's largest lead at 16 a moment ago, 14-point lead. There's Ayers. They need this shot. Hits the 3 front of the rim. Watkins pulls down the rebound. Sock doing a good job. Control the boards underneath. You talk about Julian Fleming is sat down with foul trouble. Kriebel came in. Fleming just back from Florida today at the Under Armour football celebration of some of the great players in high school football. Going to play in the next level. He's down there. Garrett, the buzzer, can't hit it. And Sock up 14 after one. 21-7. Rennie Rhode Armor All-State game from Loyalsock. The Lancers are on top of the Tigers.
Cable Sports Productions Game of the Week between the Southern Columbia Tigers.
Rennie Rhode Armor All-State Insurance. Rennie, congratulations. 40 years and, boy, no end in sight. You're not retiring. You love what you do.
Oh, exactly. And taking care of the customer and being there in their time of need is the most important thing about this business. We are available to customers 24/7. Everybody has our home, our office, and our cell numbers. We never refuse to take a call or take care of people when they need it.
Rennie Rhode Armor, Allstate Insurance.
There's a reason why you come here. With every visit, we embrace our customers like family. We're the name you've trusted for over 32 years.
We show how much we value our customers with unrivaled service, a commitment to hometown values, and unmatched selection.
Fairfield isn't just any dealership. We're the area's most trusted dealerships. Fairfield. For fair deals, you're gonna love us.
Well, we're back from CI's Jam. Gary Crispin and Babe Bear. Rennie Rhode Armor All-State game. The second game for us here in 2019. Starting our 32nd year of the Game of the Week. Sock had a 16-point lead, 14 after one. Off the miss, Gare in transition. Misses the shot. Weldon got the rebound. Here come the Tigers. They need a bucket. Pete Long waited, did not call the timeout. Got to get his team settled down. They want to play and get this team in a patient half-court offense here. But Sock got in transition, never really gave him a chance to lock down much in that 2-3 zone. They came out with that 1-2-2 full-court trap defense and tried to put the full-court pressure on. There's a foul up the lane.
Going to go against Ross. shot a hand in there to try to block that shot, knock the ball away, but got on the wrist of the opponent.
Gerald Ross averages 17.4 a game. And we got this kind of balance in a team that a lot of people feel could make the deep run that Sock made. Last year they went to the Eastern semifinal despite losing to Wellsboro in the district final. And then they peaked. Beat a couple of good teams, Holy Redeemer, beat Valley Forge Military, and then really took Trinity right into the fourth quarter before losing at Martz Hall in Pottsville in the Eastern semifinals. A lot of folks feel this is the team. If CI is going to have a team to run toward Hershey, this is the one. Blocked by Ayers. Ball's tapped away, and it comes back to the Tigers. Trying to get back in at 21-9, our score in the game. We'll be back here at Loyalsock on Tuesday night. Central Columbia comes in. We'll be doing that game on Cable Sports. There's going to be a bump and a foul there.
And that may go against Ross. See, it going to go against Ross or Gare.
Anytime you get this kind of a lead early, sometimes you get a little lackadaisical, and this game is early on. Southern, one thing Pete Long didn't do, he didn't panic with his club. He knows he's got some athletes, and they're capable of really getting hot. They're out to a great start, buying into his program. 21-9. Long had been the coach at Lords for 13, 14 years, and there's Davey. There's one reason he's happy about the team. Ayers, who's a good one, gives you 12 a game. He's got 9 already and has cut it down to a 10-point game. Brema goes up with a pump fake, and the big guy goes up and scores, and Fleming couldn't do much about it with 2 fouls.
No, and you're going to see that at both ends of the court. One more foul on either one of them, and they got to come out to the second half.
Backcourt Klebin, Sock with some pressure. Good job, Pastore gets up there and knocks it away.
The quickness of Loyalsock seems to have Southern a little stunned right now. Not that Southern doesn't have quickness. They have good quickness, but I don't think they've seen opponents with the quickness that Loyalsock has.
Good denial that time, Ross. Pete Long's got an interesting history with Ron Insinger as a player at Lords. He was on the team that lost in the Eastern Final to Sock in '93 when Sock played for a state title. In '94, they upset Loyalsock when Sock had that great team, first round District 4 at Danville. And then he's played against him in some big games at Lords. Of course, last time we saw him, he was coaching against Newman. Transition. That time Gare can't get it to go. The tie-up. Spinning around a bit. Aiden Gare's a tough guy. Played a lot of good linebacker and defense on the football team. And he's a guy that Ron Insinger said, you watch, this guy's going to be a 1,000-point scorer before he's finished. He said that a year ago.
Well, I'll tell you what, he can shoot. He has a good feel on the ball from the three-point line and doesn't panic. He's a competitor.
Connor Watkins getting ready in the inbound. They're coming over here talking to the folks at the table.
Well, there seems to be confusion over who the foul was called on. It was Gare.
Yeah, I thought, I know there was a tie-up. I thought we're going to have a, possible jump ball and find out who's. And possession arrow it will be. It was no foul.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just a matter who had the possession arrow going your way. And it was Sock. Ross. You've got Pastore. They're locking into that 2-3. They're going to try to double the ball, get Sock in that half-court game. They haven't been able to do it yet. Head of the circle, back to Pastore. Gare in the corner, off the drive, spins to the lane, gives it back, Watkins to Ross. Yes, knocks it down from 3. Great ball movement by the Lancers, hitting the open man.
And right now, what Loyalsock has to do in this ball game, they're doing. They're hitting from the perimeter.
And Ross has 10 in the game. Bam got the rebound, got it away to Gare. Sock with a 3-point shot tonight. They had 8 the other night. They're out to a hot start. They've got 4 already. Head of the circle, Ross against that 2-3. Brema, baseline, in the lane. Watkins puts it on the floor and lost the dribble. Coming back down the other way, Ebersol's going to take it all the way. That ball's rejected by Ross on the block. Here comes Pastore. Pastore, fake behind the back, goes up with it. Missed the shot, and Ayers comes up with a rebound. Fleming. Julian Fleming, they've kept him quiet early. Ebersol takes the jumper. It won't go. The rebound comes down to Watkins, and everybody's a little bit cold. Aaron Ross had to a big start. Watkins, another good pass to Bam, goes up off the pump fake. Brema again goes up and hits, and Fleming again. Fleming playing with no fouls, going to try to reject it. That time he had to play conservatively with a pair of fouls in this game, 28-11. That is Loyalsock's biggest lead of the game at 17. And Sock takes it away.
Fleming just getting back from Florida seems to be dragging a little bit out there. I don't think he's got his legs quite back yet. And the Lancers right now are just moving the ball well. They're working it and playing great defense.
That time, Gare. Watkins kept it alive. Ross, jumper at the baseline, knocks it down. Gerald Ross. Gerald Ross, the all-time receiver in Loyalsock history, caught 65 passes this year. Off the miss, Watkins, Ross got it back. Fades, shoots, won't go. And Sock just out hustling this club right now. Watkins again goes up off the pump fake and hits it. Connor Watkins on his way to Villanova. Ross, who somebody's going to grab him for football, maybe basketball. 32-11 Loyalsock. And Pete Long needs a timeout. Will take time. Sock up in the ball game. 32-11. We'll be back.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear. BJ's Steak and Rib House, a Central PA classic since 1982, has done it again. They have perfected the authentic wood-fired Neapolitan pizza. It is unlike anything you've tasted. Handcrafted the traditional Naples way, using authentic products and preparation techniques in an amazing hand-built imported Italian wood-fired oven. 900 degrees, 90 seconds later, it's perfection. Check it out at BJ's Steak and Rib House, Selinsgrove.
Roll. They're up 21 in this game, 32-11. Ayers breaking pressure, drives and hits. Going to be fouled. It will count. A foul against Aiden Gare. And Ayers going to get to the line trying to cut that lead. Sock had 6 offensive rebounds, and 4 of those rebounds were converted to points and putbacks. And to the line, Damian Ayers has got 11 points, trying to make it 12 in a three-point play. He's one of the bright spots for Southern. And they cut it to a 32-14 game. Converts a three-point play. Connor Watkins, Villanova recruit in football. QB, was injured a good bit of the season. Boy, was the year of the injury around here. Pastore. Gare. We mentioned the year that Ross had. Ross, most ever receiving yards in the history of Lycoming County.
Didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that time.
That ball would have been out of bounds on Loyalsock.
Here's Ross, jumper, won't stay in. Put back, Watkins making it look easy.
Nobody's under the basket, offensively or defensively for Southern. They're giving Loyalsock way too many opportunities and not getting any of themselves.
Sock up 20, 34-14. Little crossover that time on the drive by Weldon. Shot won't go, and Tobias Weldon. As that ball gets kicked out, it's going to be off the Lancers. Weldon inbounds with 2:41 till halftime. Rennie Road Armel All-State game of the week. There's a high lob trying to get it to Fleming. Hasn't touched it much. Got a couple of early fouls in this game. Against Brema. Lost the dribble. Picked up off the floor. Pastore stops and starts. And it gets hammered going down in.
Let's see, that may go against Fleming. If it does, he's going to have to snap.
And that could be Fleming's. It would be his third personal foul of this game.
That's going to go against Ayers.
So Pastore to the free throw line. Anthony Pastore coming in here. Pastore averaging about 11-3 per game. Free throw line of the season hitting 60%. Gare is the best foul shooter at 83 and Ross at 70. Sock as a team shooting only 56%.
Substitution for the Lancers, number 0, Dane Armson.
Dane Armson's coming in. He's a guy we saw in football this year. So Armson comes in. Bream is going to get a chance to sit down a bit. We did not expect 35-14 in this game. That time, rebound Ebersol. Here come the Tigers with 2:23 to play in the half. Ayers off the right wing. Little stop and start, gives it back to Ebersol, who lays it up. Nice pass. 35-16. Loyalsock 7-1. Ross, a deep jumper for 3, cleared by Weldon. And Tobias, 5'10" senior. Missed the shot.
Again, look, nobody.
There's nobody out there rebounding.
No,
you're right.
Nobody rebounding for Southern.
It's one and done. Trying to extend that 2-3 matchup zone. Gets the pressure on Ebersol. Tries to deny the baseline. Gives it right back that time inside. Armson goes up hard. Fleming got the rebound. Julian running the break. Little 3-on-2 action. The tip controlled by Garrett Ross. Sock up 19. Baseline Watkins off the fake. Good job. Ebersol got a hand in and knocked it out of bounds. John Ebersol's the guy that Pete Long says he's our garbage man. He just plays tough. Doesn't score a lot. Just does all the little things. It helps his team be that much better. Deep jumper past Story. Yes. Anthony Pastore knocks down the deep 3. 38-16. Sock in the three-point department. That's their 5th 3 of the night in the first half of this game. They hit their first 2 early to set the tone, and they have not looked back.
Here's
that time of the deep miss by Weldon, and nobody under there to rebound. Here's Ross. Gives it back to Gare again. Gare gives it Watkins. Good pass that time for the quarterback to Armson, who's going to lay it up and in. Dane Armson puts it up for the Lancers. Dane Armson, 6'2" forward for this team. 40-16 Sock. And they're right around their largest lead of the game again, off that miss, 40-16.
That time Fleming didn't even make a move to the basket. He was right there and just stood and watched. He's tired, and the rest of the team is just not even going to the boards. There's no one even underneath.
Loyalsock, you had a feeling, talking to CI this week, you get a feeling that, a lot of people, everybody around town saying this team could run the table, but sometimes a loss can help you and put it in perspective. And Loyalsock Lancers, of course, the only chance they'd get at Danville again would be in the PHAC Championship in the playoffs.
Right, Danville's in another
They're
division.
In 4A,
They're
that's
in 4A,
right.
right.
Off the Weldon miss, Pastore. The break again. That time Fleming got that ball going to count or not. He got it at the buzzer. It goes Pastore, and Sock has extended the lead. And it's 42-16 at halftime as Sox pulling the blowout early. We're going to take a timeout. Fairfield for Fair Deals. Fairfield Chevy Cadillac halftime show coming up next. We'll take a timeout as Loyalsock giving it to Southern tonight. 42-16. We'll be back. Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance, 40 years in the business, Rennie. It's flown by, and you still love what you do. Congratulations.
Exactly. The key for me is I enjoy my job. I'm thankful for all the clients we've had. I'm thankful for people we've been helped through many terrible circumstances, from fires to floods to death in the family. It's different than a lot of jobs. You become part of the family. You're there when people need you.
Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance. Biter's Furniture, Mattress, and Appliances, 1966. Family owned, everything you need. Eric Biter, what's hot right now here?
What's hot right now is our sleep center. We've got one of the largest selections of mattresses in the area. Don't forget to add the adjustable base so you can go ahead and do that computer work or iPad work while you're sitting in bed. We've got motion furniture so you can watch the big game. And in the appliance department, tons of color. We've got black stainless, we've got slate, we've got it all.
Nobody does it like Biter's Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance, Route 15, South Side. Dolly's Diner behind Rita's Italian Ice, just off the Golden Strip, is Loyalsock's answer to cheers, where everyone knows your name. for the best in home-style breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Dolly's Diner, homemade breakfast, homemade lunches here in Loyalsock Township. And where any food worth eating a lot of.
Dolly's Diner, behind Rita's, just off the Golden Strip. Everybody's talking about the new Chaos Fun Zone in the heart of downtown Williamsport, the go-to place for big kids and little kids and all kinds of fun. Chaos has everything from 12 brand spanking new boutique bowling lanes, the only laser tag venue in the area, over 40 arcade games to satisfy your inner gamer, indoor trampoline at Fly World, complete with slam dunk hoops and dodgeball court. Perfect place for birthday parties and corporate events. And don't forget about the great food and fun and all the games at Scores Sports Bar and Grill inside Chaos, the premier sports destination with 12 beer taps and all kind of great rotating craft beers. Plus 15 HD screens and the NFL Sunday ticket for all the big games. And then the Liberty Arena for leagues and tournaments, clinics, and a variety of sports, including soccer, baseball, softball, and more. Don't miss it. It's Chaos, the Chaos Fun Zone, the hot new place in Central PA.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
And we're back. Fairfield Chevy Cadillac halftime show. Gary Crispin and Bay Bear Sock blowing them out early, 42-16 at the half. And I say, largest lead at halftime. Pastore hit the bucket right at the buzzer, and they didn't look back. We're going to talk more about first half and the River Valley Transit big play coming up. Right now is where we do Price Optical Athlete of the Week. We'll have an Athlete of the Week for Tuesday's game here as we do Sock and Central Columbia here at CI's Gym. Let's talk about Price Optical, the football winners for 2018, and there they are. Gerald Ross, Loyalsock, is the Offensive Player of the Year. 65 catches, only player ever over 1,000 yards receiving 2 years in a row in the area, and he breaks the all-time receiving mark for yards and nearly broke the all-time catch mark. Defensive Player of the Year, 1 a year, making All-State. Defensive end Cameron Wood for the Matursville Warriors. What a year he had. 8 sacks, was awfully tough. A lot of tackles for losses and made big plays down the stretch.
Well, and that Matursville team, a lot of those players you named are back again next year. Shear did a great job at quarterback. He throws a great ball, makes good decisions. You talk about Wood. I mean, he was a hammer. He would come in, make the big plays when the big plays needed to be made. And the Offensive Player of the Year was
Gerald Ross.
Gerald Ross, who was a receiver, set records at Loyalsock, and just did a great job. And Gerald is a good receiver. Unfortunately, I think he's a better basketball player.
Well, MVP is Hunter Shear. What a year. 30 touchdown passes, only a junior. 2,300 yards in the air. He only had 4 interceptions entering that Scranton Prep game. Got picked a couple of times. I think he ended up with 7. But what a year for the young junior. He's also a pretty good shooter on that basketball team. Hats off to Hunter Shear, the MVP. Gerald Ross, Offensive Player of the Year. And Cameron Wood of Matursville, Defensive Player. And he'll be back for the Warriors. So hats off to those guys. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. We'll talk what happened in this first half. Sock up 42-16. This is the Fairfield for Fair Deals halftime show.
Anthony Pastore.
Hey guys, we're back here in Lewisburg. It's the Fairfield Chevy Cadillac halftime show. Gary Crispin with Rick Quigley, Denny Spots. What a location, Rick. I know of all these locations, you're really proud of this one.
Love this one, Denny. It's brand new, great facility. Everything's brand new here, right on 15. Great location with over 400 cars in stock.
Yeah, you're talking about a huge selection, Denny. Cadillac continues to evolve and be very hot as it evolves even younger and sportier, and what a lineup of caddies.
Yeah, the Cadillac line has really come around in the last few years with being a premier luxury brand. The technology, the features that they put in these things are amazing. We've got new models coming out every 6 months for the next few years. And
what about the car that drives itself? Which one is that? I know you're going to get me in that car.
Yes, the CT6 will actually drive itself down the highway hands-free.
Wow.
And it's pretty amazing.
Great experience.
Yeah, I imagine. And the Escalade is always big. And, of course, you talk about Chevy. You've got a great lineup of Chevys right here in the showroom. Talk about sporty, hot cars.
From Camaros to Silverados, Equinox, Tahoes, we have everything, and we have a huge selection. The 18s are going fast.
And, of course, the 19s, they're here. Check it out. Fairfield Chevy Cadillac. Rick, you know, Silverado, a huge seller, and you got to talk about service. That's something you're most proud of. Service is what you guys do best.
That's our top priority, and we have services number one here, and we will continue to be that, along with our best pricing.
Absolutely. Check it out. Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield Chevy Cadillac, Route 15, Lewisburg, PA. We're back with more halftime right after this. You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Raymore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Raymore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport.
River Valley Transit has partnered with the Community Arts Center for its 4th year to provide a free show shuttle service for the 2018 and 2019 season. Park downtown, grab a bite to eat, ride the show shuttle to the CAC, then after the show, have the show shuttle return you to your car. The show shuttle operates in 4 15-minute loops starting 1 hour prior to the show. The show shuttle operates 2 loops following the show, one starting 10 minutes after the show and the second loop starting 30 minutes after the show. The show shuttle offers 5 stops, including the Community Arts Center. This service is only available for select shows. For more information, please visit caclive.com.
Hey, we're back. Fairfield Chevy Cadillac halftime show. Sock running away with this one. 42-16 our score. Gary Crispin and Bay Bear. And let's talk RVT. Big play. You can pick a lot of them. They set the tone early. Gare hit his first 3. Ross hit a 3. They've had 5 as a team. And here's one of many RVT big plays. Getting back in transition, getting open looks. And anytime you can kick it out and kick it out to the outside. And Gerald buries a 3. Ross has 12, Pastore 8. And, of course, Gare in this ball game has put up some big numbers. He's got 8, a couple of 3s, and then a nice play in the lane. And Fleming has only 2. It's Ayers who's come to play for Southern with 12 points. Southern not getting any rebounds. That's the biggest story. Out rebounded 24-13. 8 offensive bounds and 6 putbacks are made.
Yeah, well, you know, right now, Southern's getting beat at all 3 aspects of the game. Rebounding is, they're not even in the ball game. Transition, they're getting beat up court. And shooting, they just can't hit the bucket. I mean, everything seems to be coming up short or bouncing off the rim. They've got to work on everything in the second half of this ball game to even have a chance of making it close.
Yeah, we're going to wait and see what Pete Long does to make adjustments. A hot run in Loyalsock team, 7-1. They're up 42-16. This has been the Fairfield Chevy Cadillac halftime show. We'll be back. Second half is next. Hey guys, back here at Biters, it all started with appliances. 1966, grandfathers selling appliances from the garage many years ago, and now you've evolved bigger and better than ever. And Eric Biter, I'm telling you, tell me what is hot this year.
Right now it's color. In the appliance industry, you're going to see colors like slate, and behind us we've got some black stainless, one of the hottest colors that's out right now.
You've got a tag up here. Show me what that means, because I think it means you've got the lowest prices when it comes to appliances.
That's right. On these tags go out, they scrape our website and our competitors' website, so we know that we're priced right for all the product that we have on our floor.
Absolutely. So many great things that you have. All right. Tell me more about how you can get an item that maybe you don't have right now. You can turn it around, get it pretty quickly, right?
We can. We have access to a distribution center in Harrisburg with $29 million worth of inventory. If they have it in stock, we'll have it within 24 hours.
Everything under the sun, and a great display that you have right here. Let's talk about this. Fantastic.
This is GE's hot color right now, the black stainless. This is the most popular color that we have on our floor.
Lowest pricing, best selection, Biters since 1966. Eric, thanks.
Thank you, Gary.
Biters, furniture, mattress, and appliance, South Williamsport. Check them out today. Jim Moff & Associates. You've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years. We're back, second half from CI's gym here at Loyalsock. Sock up 42-16. Southern Columbia trying to start from scratch here and peck away and get back in the game. Shot missed by Ayers. They come back, Weldon head of the circle. It'll be Ross. They played man all day. That's how Sock plays. They can play some zone. Boy, do they need that out of Julian Fleming. His 5th point of the night. He had 2 at halftime.
And a
Off
takeaway.
the steal that time. Ayers gives it back. Rebound comes down to Pastore. Here comes Sock off the drive. Pretty play, Gerald Ross. Ross has 14 points in the ball game. And pretty play by Ross. Clevin had it, picked up the loose ball, throws it up, and the rebound comes down to Pastore. Up the lane, shovels, it won't go. And here comes Fleming. Right now, if you're Southern, you want to pack away and try to get back into this game. And try to get within reach here, and within reach as you head for that final 8 minutes. That's what they want to do in the third quarter. Ayers will take the deep 3. Ross position, pulls down the rebound. Here comes Loyalsock.
And, you know, if you're Southern, you got to be patient. You got to take good shots at the basket, not throw the ball up, and be a little bit more consistent. They're playing better right now, but they came apart in the first half after starting out pretty good.
Damian Ayers, little crossover, pull-up jumper from the free throw line, knocks it down. He comes out strong, hits a couple of buckets early, 44-21, our score in the game. Ross in the right wing. Ross going to take that deep 3. Shot rims out. Here comes Fleming. Tigers a chance to cut the lead. Weldon rushes it up, pulls up in the lane. The runner won't go. And Fleming couldn't pull down the rebound out of bounds. And it comes back to Loyalsock. 7-1 record, having lost the other night. 66-58 at Danville. Really good Ironman team that beat him.
And it hasn't really phased him here tonight. I mean, no, I don't see anyone.
Ron Insinger felt this veteran team was going to put it behind him. They've been down the road. They've had a lot of chemistry, playing well, and they sort of have a mission this year.
Now all of a sudden, all the defensive rebounds are going to Southern.
Well, they've had to make some adjustments. Out-rebounded badly in the first half, and now Ayers is on fire in the second half. He's knocked down a couple of threes, and they've cut it to 44-24, and CI is going to take a quick timeout. A good start for the Tigers. Pete Long will take time. It'll be the full timeout. We'll take the minute. 44-24. Sock by 20. We'll be back. The new destination for food, fun, and all the big games is here. It's Scores Sports Bar and Grill inside Liberty Arena in the Chaos Fun Zone, downtown Williamsport, with 12 beer taps, rotating craft beers, incredible food from the Mile High Nachos, wings, pizza, burgers, and more, and 15 HD screens, the NFL Sunday Ticket, all the big games, all the food. Scores Sports Bar and Grill. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years. Gary Crispin, Bay Bear, and Cable Sports in our 32nd season. During the game of the week, Rennie Road-Armel Allstate game. Loyalsock taking the timeout. Lead cut down to 20. Gare, a little bit of a floater. And that time Ayers has been red hot to start the second half. Starts and stops. Boy, got away with a travel.
He did.
Yeah, they didn't call it. Kleben comes back again. Weldon's head of the circle. Fleming got 2 personal fouls early, and he had to sit down a bit. He's had a bucket here in the second half, hasn't really gotten to his rhythm, so he did hit 3. He's got 5 points in the game. Shot missed, Kleben. Watkins ahead to Gare, who rushes it up and rejected by Weldon. Tobias Weldon at 5'10", got up, got a piece. And the Lancers get it back with 4:39 left in this third period. We're going to be back here on Tuesday night. Central Columbia once beaten coming in. Should be a good ball game. First, we thought this would be a real tight game tonight, but Sock was red hot early. Ron Ensinger respects this Southern Columbia team, and Pete Long, an outstanding coach, had a great run at Lourdes, former Lourdes player, and Pete had a good time beating his alma mater. One of his first big wins this year. That's when Kleben came in and started, and scored 15 and 15 against Lourdes, and then Shamokin in back-to-back Tiger wins. So now the Lancers having trouble buying a bucket.
Well, they're also having
there's going to be a foul pass. Story trying to lean in here and make the steal that time on Weldon. He's going to shake it off.
Loyalsock foul number 3, Anthony Pastore.
Pastore picks up
team's first.
His 3rd personal foul of this ball game.
And you know, Loyalsock is getting no rebounds on the defensive board. Defensive boards.
That time, the miss by Fleming. Pastore walks it up. Here they come out high to Watkins, looking for a backdoor cut. Watkins is going to take the drive. It's going to be a foul against Ebersol, number 34. Took him all the way in. Was going to spin on him. Ebersol got him with a body.
34, Jared Ebersol, his first.
First personal foul against Ebersol. Sock up 44-24. They led 42-16. It was an 8-2 run to start this half for this club. At 42-16, Loyalsock's largest lead at halftime in this ball game.
And right now, Loyalsock can't buy a bucket. Fortunately enough, neither is Southern. They continue to have a lot of trouble.
Yeah, Southern in an 8-2 run. Shot missed. Watkins got the rebound. It has normally been one and done in this game. Watkins on that left wing, fronted by Weldon. Feed it down low off the fake. Watkins goes up, and Ebersol picks up his 2nd personal foul in a row for the Tigers. Well, you talk about how dominant Southern is in just about
Tiger foul
everything.
Number 34, Jared Ebersol, his 2nd.
They've got a tremendous top-rated wrestling team. As you mentioned,
Yeah.
girls basketball is
Yep.
top-notch. Football, we know what they are. They're just absolutely the best. Game of the week brought to you by Fly World and everything under the roof at Fly World. Hebron Street, downtown Williamsburg. Go-to place this weekend. You've got to go to Scores Sports Bar and Grill, the Chaos Fun Zone. They've got Liberty Bowling, Fly World, everything at Liberty Arena in the heart of downtown Williamsburg. Go-to place for the entire family, and Kiss FM has a big game Sunday contest starting Monday to win some great prizes for the family as we get ready for the big game February 3rd. Weldon, Ross on him, turns on him, misses the shot. Good hustle, got his own rebound. Gives it back to Kleben. Kleben, Brema picks him up, now the double team. Sock putting the pressure on. Good denial. Brema kicks it back. Ebersol and the loose ball. And Sock picks up the defense of the double team now. Ross pulls up, feels the three and knocked it down. That's a big bucket. Gerald Ross putting on a show tonight. 49-24, Gerald Ross. He's got 17 points. There's Ayers, baseline, Ebersol goes up, uncontested. Brena's got a couple of fouls, so they try to go up and deny that ball. 49-26 now.
Ebersol that time used his body well underneath the basket. It's what they got to do more. They really haven't taken advantage of their of the size and the physicality of a couple of players out there.
Got to be real interesting to see how this season plays out. Sock to the Eastern semifinals a year ago and losing to Trinity in a game that they could have won, actually led in the fourth period. There's Ross, but everybody pointed to this. Only Mitch Klingerman was the only player that graduated as a starter from last year's team, and a lot of people feel CI's got a shot to make a run this year. And they look good tonight against a really good Southern team.
Right now they're in cruise control, and they've just kind of settled down. They got a big lead, and they're kind of close to resting on it. And I don't think they can do that, even though it's a big lead.
Good move by Weldon up the lane, couldn't finish. Rebound, Pastore. And Pastore nearly turned it over himself. Bam was able to touch it back to him. Watkins. There's Gare, that's his spot. They may have gotten the piece partially blocked that time. Good job, Kleben got up in the air. Ayers finishing, Weldon gets hammered. Gone up by Aiden Gare. Gare's a big body at 6'3". He's a guard, but he plays like a linebacker. That's how he played in football. And to the free throw line, Tobias Weldon, who, by the way, is the Tigers' best free throw shooter on the season. They shoot 62% as a team. As Babe mentioned in the pregame, they average about 59 points per game coming in. They want to be in a little slower pace game. There's no doubt. They wanted to lock Sock down, a little half-court offense, and 2-3 matchup, but Sock got in transition early. Anytime you start hitting those threes and running and gunning, and then you're rebounding everything, no wonder they got down by a big total at halftime.
You're absolutely right, and you're seeing some fatigue in them right now. There was 2 shots by the best foul shooter, missed both of them.
Game of the week brought to you by AAA. AAA, the most trusted name in travel. And our Crispin Show Viking River Cruise is coming. We have a couple more cabins. We checked that are left. July 16th and 24th. Call AAA in South Williamsport. Hope to see you with us. The Danube Waltz. It'll be great from AAA. Ross, deep jumper. He's got 17. There goes Fleming. See how quickly he got up. And that time Kleben in transition, not looking for the pass. Julian Fleming has been in Florida, in Orlando. And an Under Armour event is some of the top recruits of the junior class getting ready for next season. And he's going to be able to name his team. He's the top-ranked wide receiver in the nation at 6'3". Saw him as a freshman put on a show against Matursville in a game we did. We said, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Fleming, I think, caught 3 touchdown passes in that game. They get it back to Armstrong. It comes in. He gets fouled from behind by Kleben. Kleben is a cousin of Colin Kleben, who was a outstanding, one of the great players in Southern Columbia history in basketball, went on to play at Bucknell.
Well, it was they used to go by Claybon, and there's been Claybons and coming out of Shamokin and Southern for years. And they just straightened people up onto how their name was pronounced. And
everybody, we always said Claybon.
Yeah.
And we said to Joe Claybon, a buddy of ours, and the former coach at Shamokin. And Joe, is it Claybon or Klebon? And Joe said, well, I don't care what you call us. There's the drive, that time off the miss, that time by Ayers. Fleming against Armson, pulls up with a hand in his face. The shot won't go off the top of the glass, but he's going to actually come out there and get fouled on the play as it hit that top of the iron and then off that top of the glass. So to the line is Fleming.
Going to the line for the Tigers,
I'll tell you, Fleming is a specimen, though. You look at him down there at the line, he's got big shoulders, big arms, and a little bit too powerful, as that shot showed you. He knocked it off the back of the rim.
Well, you're talking about a guy that has, right now he's got a lot in his mind. And one thing Pete Long said, a first-class kid has handled all of this attention so well. Keep it into perspective as he banks the second in. 51-27. He's got 6 points in the game. Gerald Ross had put on a show tonight, as you would expect. Ross and Gare got it started with threes. They had 5 threes in the first half, babe, of this ball game.
Yeah, down to under 10 seconds to go here.
Watkins had it rejected. Good job that time by Ayers. Damian Ayers, 5'11", who was their second leading scorer of this team at 12 points a game. Got a piece. Watkins inbounds again. Baseline. Ross trying to go reverse layup. Fleming got in the way that time. And that's it. That's the end of the third period. We'll take time. 51-27 Loyalsock. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week.
Game of the Week between the Southern Columbia Tigers and Loyalsock Lancers will stream live and anytime.
Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance, 40 years in the business, Rennie. It's flown by, and you still love what you do. Congratulations.
Exactly. The key for me is I enjoy my job. I'm thankful for all the clients we've had. I'm thankful for people we've been helped through many terrible circumstances, from fires to floods to death in the family. It's different than a lot of jobs. You become part of the family. You're there when people need you.
Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance.
There's a reason why you come here. With every visit, we embrace our customers like family. We're the name you've trusted for over 32 years.
We show how much we value our customers with unrivaled service, a commitment to hometown values, and unmatched selection.
Fairfield isn't just any dealership. We're the area's most trusted dealerships. Fairfield. For fair deals, you're gonna love us.
We are back from Sock, CI's Gym tonight. Gary Crispin, Bay Bear, Cable Sports, the Rennie Road Armel Allstate game. 51-27. Sock had that 42-16 lead at the half. This club got a few back. CI called a timeout when it got down to 20. And it was 11-9 Southern. And then the answer from Ross, the deep three for Gerald again. He's got 20. You take a look at that three-point department for Gerald Ross, and he's got 3 in the ballgame. Missed down here for Southern. Watkins got it back and then gets bumped from behind, that time by Tyler Kriebel, who checked in for the Tigers. It'll be another team foul against Southern.
You win an 11-9 third quarter, but when you're down by a bunch like they were, that's not going to do it. You got to put on a bigger run than that. Loyalsock, I thought, settled down, right, and didn't play as well as he did in the first half. I thought Southern played a little bit better, but only a 2-point difference isn't going to do it.
Yeah, sometimes you're in a position. Good heads-up hustle by Ayers. Got it. Good steal by Damian Ayers. And now time called. We're going to see it's going to be the short of the long time. It's going to be the short 30. We'll take time. 30 seconds. 54-27. Lancers on top of Southern. We'll be back. Moffitt Associates, you've been at it for 30 plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff, Moffitt Associates, MoffittAssociates.com. Southern Columbia, quick timeout from Pete Long, and now Southern down 54-27. Ayers has had a great second half. He's trying to bring him back. That time Bremen got a piece, blocked the shot. Ross, who's got 20 in the night, going to try to hit his fourth three and knocks it down. Gerald Ross has 23 and 4 threes in the game, and it's a 30-point Lancer lead. Boy, we didn't expect this tonight.
No, not at all.
Good job by Weldon, gets down and may have twisted the ankle a little bit on the drive. Tobias Weldon, I think did they get a clean black? Now it's going to be a foul. Weldon got fouled in the way in. They got the body in the ball. And Tobias Weldon, and it's going to be Aiden Gare picks up the personal foul. Going to be number 4 against Gare.
Shooting free throws for Southern Columbia.
Gare's been the leading scorer in this team, but anytime you've got about 4 guys in double figures, you got a pretty good club, to say the least.
No, you sure do, and they're playing like a really good club in this ball game. First half, they were just phenomenal.
57-29. Pastore to Gare. They come out high. Backdoor cut, pretty play. Bremen the assist to Anthony Pastore, and a great move by Bam Bam has gotten that much better. Playing basketball, but he's gone to Pitt to be a Panther. 6'6", 235, and one of the signees on that football team, coached by Justin Van Fleet.
He has everything you're looking for as a defensive end, other than experience. He's only played 2 years of football, but they'll get him out. He'll redshirt the first year. They'll put some weight on him. They'll work on his movements, particularly his hands and his feet.
You saw what he became last year, and then this year he was really a force for Sock.
He's a quick learner. I mean, he picks stuff up. And
there's a little lob. Watkins and got in and got position on Fleming and put it in. 61-29 in this ball game. Connor Watkins has a dozen in the game. Watkins averages about 10, 11 points per game. Kleben in the backcourt. He's got the basketball underneath. Kick out that time. And a deep jumper will not go. It's Joey Schuler's in the ball game, number 30 now. 6-foot junior from Pete Long in his first year as head coach. And feel pretty good about his team buying into his new system at Southern. But tonight it was not their night. 61-29. Schuler takes it back down again. He's going to go end-to-end, and Schuler lays it up. Fleming tried to get up, and Fleming trying to go up with a jam and should have just laid it up. 61-29, and he may get hanging on that rim.
No, I think the rim twisted when he went up. It's a breakaway rim, and they had to straighten it out. So they didn't stop the game.
61-29, scoring the ball game.
Entering for the Lancers, Dane Armisen.
Sock has blown out some pretty good teams this year. When you take a look at the teams they beat and how badly. Teams like Wellsboro, North Bend, Mansfield, I mean, they blew them out. Put up 103 against them. But they were humbled by Danville this Wednesday night. And, talking to CI, you don't want to lose a game at all, but it might be the best thing that happened to a team that everybody expects maybe to run the table. And they'll be favored to beat the Millionaires this year. That'll be an interesting game we'll be doing coming up at the Magic Dome, because Williamsport does not want to hear that. Williamsport's got a quick but small team, so that'll be fun. 61-29, that's on the 26th of January. Off the miss by Fleming with 5:04 to play in the game. Ali's back in.
And the Millionaires will also play Danville this year.
Yeah, and Danville's not easy. Well, that's going to be a game that I think Jim Webb and the Webb Weekly guys, and they're going to be doing that game with Hoopers.com. We're going to talk about that. We've got our Hoopers man up here right now, and I think they're going to do that game. You'll be able to check at webweeklylive.com. Should be interesting to see the Millionaires. It's been a tough place to play in Danville. Sock has struggled over the years at Danville for some reason at that gym.
I think Danville is a defensively well-coached team. And I think that's what makes the difference.
They're tall. They're big.
And they tend to have some height, and they always tend to have a shooter that kind of matches up with the shooters of Loyalsock.
Pastore in the right wing. Tobias Weldon on him. They go down to Adris Ali. and he's going to take steps. That's actually Siraj Ali, his brother, is a little bit bigger. He's a freshman at 6'1", and traveled and turned it over. The Ali boys are in there right now. 61-29 with 4:15 to play in the game. Tobias Weldon over the timeline for Southern. Sock will be a big favorite in AAA. Saw a good Montoursville team last night beat a pretty good St. John Newman team as Gare finishes off the break, is fouled at the end, and Aiden Gare's got a shot at a three-point play.
Armson had a good block at the
Aiden Gare knocked it down. He's got 10. He had that quick start, and he's been quiet ever since. But he gives you everything else. Rebounding, hustle, lead that break. Game of the week brought to you by Kiss FM and the Crispin Show. And by the way, coming up on Monday, we're hooking up with Liberty Arena. And big game Sunday. Great contest. 10 grand prizes and a chance to win some great grand prizes for the Liberty Arena, Score Sports Bar and Grill, Chaos Fun Zone, Liberty Bowling, everything. And the winning starts Monday in the Crispin Show on Kiss FM as we get ready for February 3rd and who could win the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And I think that's going to be, Super Bowl 53, I think, babe.
At least 53.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Number 2, Liam Klebon, his first.
Actually, yeah.
And we've been alive for all. I mean, that's
you've been around.
That's right. It's
Dane Armson to the free throw line after the foul. Team foul 6 against Southern here in this half, 5 against the Lancers, and Armson puts it down. 65-29 score in the game. It was 42-16 at halftime. Sock hit the first 2 threes they put up between Gare and Ross and set the pace, and they never looked back. 66-29.
Matter of fact, Sock right now is only 3 points away from a mercy roll in basketball, which is a 40-point lead.
Deep jumper that time. Ayers can't hit it. Ayers got out to a good start and hit the first 3 buckets of the half as this Southern team came down and was able to cut that
Aiden
lead.
Gare for 3.
Aiden Gare.
And that's it. That's a mercy roll right now.
Gary just hit the 3, and Aiden Gare now add to his total. He's got 13, and Pete Long's going to take a short 30-second timeout. 69-29 our score. Sock by 40. We'll be back.
25, Doran Wetzel, and 30, Joey Schuler.
Rich Rodarmel, homeowners insurance is something you guys do so well here at Rennie Rodarmel Allstate.
It's all about sitting down with a client and understanding that they have a finished basement or what we're covering exactly for them. We want to make sure that we know the structure we're insuring, and that stems from sitting down and asking you questions about what year your home was built. We want to make sure that we have that home insured correctly for our clients.
Great coverage, great price. Rennie Rodarmel, Allstate Insurance.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Sock by 40, 69-29. Gary Crispin, Bay Bear, final 2:41 of our Rennie Rodarmel All-State game. That's Ali, goes baseline around Armson. Tries to go to the baseline, had it knocked away. Good defensive play that time by Tyler Kriebel. 6-foot senior forward for the Tigers, who will fall to 6-2 on the season. Here's a little inbound pass. Gare got it to Armson, had it rejected. Good defensive play, Tigers. With 2:12 left, and that clock continues to run. It's the basketball version of the mercy rule, and now Gare is starting to light him up. He hit another 3 for Gare. He's got 17 in this ball game. Had the early 8, was quiet, and now he's hit a couple of threes. Aiden Gare, 72-29, get closer to his average of 19 a game. Ali had it stripped. Ball's thrown away by Southern, and that's been the type of night it's been. Southern's going to start getting some other guys into this game. Caden Carl's going to come in. And Southern's going to get Owen Cisnowski, who's going to come into the ball game too. They were a team that liked to run last year, and Pete Long's put in a new system, but tonight, to no avail against this Loyalsock team.
Yeah, the way Loyalsock shoots from the perimeters, it's very tough to play a zone against them, a strict zone like they're doing. And I think
when you hit,
Coach
you hit threes like they have done in this game tonight. They had 8 the other night in a losing cause. Gare, by the way, had 25 against Danville the other night. Total team threes. We're going to check with Lushy on how many Sock has had in this ball game. Arpson pulls up and hits. Good play by Dane Arpson, who was a good football player for this team. They've hit 9 threes tonight. There's the strip pass Story, and Anthony takes it up and lays it in.
Anthony Pastore.
Pastore, 76-29, the score in the game.
And that puts Sock over their average score in a game so far this season. That'll put them over 500 total points they've scored in, what would it be, 9 games?
They've got Doran Wetzel in the ball game. Southern getting their guys in. Is Joey Schuler in there back again. There's a deep jumper. Shot goes up and good. Good play by Caden Carl. Knocks it down from the corner in a 3-point play for Southern. 76-32. Loyalsock came out and just put this club away early in this ball game with 4 seconds, and that will do it. And Sock did not flinch from the loss at Danville the other night. And they go to 8-1 in the season. It's going to be fun covering this club and just how far they can go. But an impressive win tonight against a pretty good Southern Columbia team that it just wasn't the night for the Tigers. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. We'll get a couple of stars of the ball game up here. It is our Fairfield for Fair Deals postgame show. The final score, Loyalsock 76, Southern Columbia 32. We'll be back. This is the Rennie Road Armor All-State Game of the Week. Rennie Road Armor, congratulations. 40 years in the business. Rennie Road Armor All-State Insurance. Got to make you feel pretty proud of what you've been able to achieve with a great staff here. But as you told me, you're not thinking about retirement. You still love what you do.
Oh, yeah, I enjoy coming in every day. It's hard to believe 40 years. It seems like yesterday I was still in the classroom teaching. Time kind of flies when you enjoy what you're doing. You don't look at it as a job. You don't mind coming in, contact with the people, being helped some people out at times when they need it. It's a rewarding job.
Yeah, and an amazing thing, too. There's a lot of days on a Saturday or Sunday, you're in here working a bunch of hours because there's things to get done, but you're really enjoying updating folks on the insurance, making sure they're getting the proper discounts and the proper coverage.
Oh, yeah, getting people in for reviews is just so important. People don't realize how fast things are changing in this industry, how liability suits are escalating. We've got to make sure people have the right coverage there. That one accident or one mistake can't cost you everything you worked your whole life to have.
Well, the other thing you've told me many times, it's all about service, it's all about coverage. You got a great staff here, and that is certainly a key. Having folks that deal with people. When I first got involved with you guys, I knew I wasn't another number at an insurance agency. You get to be friends with your clients. That makes a difference when you come here. People know your name.
Exactly. It's basically like family. Some of these people are with me all 40 years that I'm in business, and you know, when they walk in the door, you know about their family, what their goals are in life, and where they stand.
Rennie, congratulations, 40 years and many more to come. Rennie Road Armor, Allstate Insurance, Westminster Drive, Williamsport, South Main, Mansfield.
Thank you.
BJ's Steak and Rib House, a Central PA classic since 1982, has done it again. They have perfected the authentic wood-fired Neapolitan pizza. It is unlike anything you've tasted. Handcrafted the traditional Naples way, using authentic products and preparation techniques in an amazing hand-built imported Italian wood-fired oven. 900 degrees, 90 seconds later, it's perfection. Check it out at BJ's Steak and Rib House, Selinsgrove.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, members serving members for 75 years. When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in. Open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024. Hey guys, we're back here at Biters Furniture Mattress Appliance. Biters, 52 years here in the Williamsport area, here in Southside. Matt Bauer Furniture Department. Everything's gone custom. You talk about comfort. That's what it's going to. That's what it's all about. Best seat in the house. You've got it.
That's right. We have the hottest thing right now is definitely power. It's power recline. It puts your feet in the right position, puts your back in the right position, your head in the right position, and that's definitely the hottest thing right now.
Let me check this out. You know, it's like the remote. Wow, you've got the lumbar, you've got the foot rest area coming up. This is like the perfect seat at the 50-yard line for watching football and basketball at all your favorite games.
That's right. You can pretty much put yourself in the perfect position. So a lot of these new sofas have 3 different motors that are going to be perfectly customizable.
What is the most important thing when you're buying furniture here at Biters?
Well, definitely the most important thing is comfort. But you have to remember quality and also customizable. And we have all of those things to offer you, but comfort is the key.
Okay, the other key is if I want to shop online, you can do that with Biters too, right?
Absolutely. At biters.com, we redesigned our whole website. Now you can track your deliveries. And it's not only that you can track your deliveries, Gary, but it's going to be coming from a Biters truck, from a Biters employee, not a delivery service. And then we're going to give you, in addition to that, hundreds of items that you can buy at prices that compete with all the internet big names.
You just sold me. Nobody does it better. Furniture, mattress appliance. The name is Biters. Check them out today. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Gary.
Hey, we're back. Fairfield postgame show, 76-32. Final score of this ball game. We'll talk to some of the guys coming up. It was all Sock from the opening gun, and they certainly put that loss to Danville behind him the other night on Wednesday. They get in here to CI's gym. Tough to win here anytime, but Loyalsock in a groove. They hit the first 2 threes from Ross and Gare, and they never looked back. But again, you made a great point. Fleming, you're coming off, being at a football event down in Orlando all week, got back today. Everybody wanted to come see him. There's no doubt what he can do. But probably didn't have his basketball legs and trying to get back in the groove. And they hit Sock at the wrong time tonight because you see him play another time, it might be a little closer game.
I agree. I think they did a great job of rallying the Sock players. Ronnie Encino did a rallying the Sock players to come off of that loss, and I saw no signs of that loss having any effect on the team. I thought that was great. As far as Fleming goes, you ride an airplane and fly back and get off an airplane and then have to play basketball. That's a tough thing to do, it's almost like Fleming said, boy, I'm tired, and the rest of the team said, yeah, we're tired too.
Yeah, you're right. And Fleming had only 6 in the game, had 16 rebounds in this ball game, most coming in that third quarter in the second half of the ball game. Sock wins it gone away. Gerald Ross with 23. And Gare set the tone early and then had 17 with a pair of threes at the end. We're going to talk to Aiden Gare and Gerald Ross. We come right back. This is the Fairfield for Fair Deals postgame show, 76-32. And I guess Mike wants to show the big play. All right, we're going to see the big play, and then we'll do that. It's one of many threes. So that's
Aiden Gare there.
Aiden Gare hitting the deep 3. Tell you what, we'll go to the timeout now. And we also have a Biters game ball to give. We've got that. We want to do the game ball now. We can't wait. All right, we're not going to wait. They want to get us out. They want to turn the lights out. Game ball tonight's got to go to Gerald Ross. He was the leading scorer for the Lancers, and Ross gets the Biters game ball tonight. He got a couple of those in football, too, that he'll be able to pick up. And Gerald Ross, Biters game ball winner tonight, and probably the first of a few he'll win in basketball from Biters, Montgomery Pike, and Southside.
Well, Gerald Ross was Gerald Ross tonight. I mean, that's what he does. He's smooth. He hits shots when you need shots, and just was all over the floor. Great job by him. And in a game where a lot of players from Loyalsock did a good job.
Hey, we're going to take a timeout. We'll talk to Gerald Ross, Aiden Gare. We come right back. And Sock has won it 76-32. The final score, they go to 8-1. We'll be back. This is the Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week. Hey, we're back here, Fairfield BMW post-game show. Rick Quigley and the gang here at Fairfield BMW. Wow, what a state-of-the-art facility. I know you're really proud of this one, Rick.
Yeah, it's a great facility. Shows off the cars well, great inventory, and got the guys here to sell and take care of everybody.
Okay, Courtney, sell me on this. First of all, the 640. Tell me about the 640. This is a great-looking, brand-new 2019.
Well, the 640 is for the guy who wants the sporty car but has the family. It's got all the room in the back, but boy, what a drive.
Okay, John Bueller, we've got another vehicle here. Tell me about the X2. I actually drove the X2. Sporty and fun to drive.
Oh yeah, a little under 230 horsepower. Brand new, just came out in 2018, and we expect a lot more here in 2019. And a lot of fun, a lot of style, and it's great for even the old BMW owner.
Absolutely.
Why'd you look at Gary that way?
I guess that's me. The ultimate driving machine. Check it out here. Fairfield BMW. We'll be back with more of the postgame. Make it Fairfield for fair deals.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
When it comes to menswear, the Clothier has the biggest selection in Pennsylvania, all the top name brands. This is the Babe Mare Makeover.
Babe, there's two beautiful coats you've tried on. They're both by Jack Victor, the beautiful patterns. I think the one you have on is the one you should get. Babe, the quarter zip sweater, the shirt, the tie, the Bills khakis pants, and the Alderman shoes is a perfect match for you.
The Clothier, West 4th, downtown Williamsport. Hey, we're back. Fairfield postgame show. Sock wins at 76-32. Aiden Gare, Gerald Ross, stars of the ball game. Biters game ball goes to Gerald Ross tonight. Aiden says, I want a couple of those, and I think he may get them. Guys, from the opening gun, you opened the game. Both of you guys hit threes, and then you never looked back, and that was it.
Yeah, you know, having shooters like we do and the depth that we do, and you know, just anyone can make a shot is tough to guard us.
Hey, the other thing is, you know, control the backboards and having guys that have played together for so long, and I think sharing the ball, getting good looks, good shots, high percentage, that's great inside, and then they can kick it out. You guys drain those threes.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff even says it to us in the locker room. Like, we've been doing this for so long. We can run the show ourselves and still win 20 games. So it helps that me, Gerald, and Anthony can shoot the ball very well, and Connor can too. So offense works.
And then you got Bam in the middle. All right, the other night, I mean, you got to put Danville behind you. Disappointing. How did the team react in that? Sometimes tough to go undefeated. Maybe too many people saying you could run the table this year. In the long run, did that wake you guys up at all, or what? How did you come away? Because that's a very good Danville team.
Yeah, very good team. But that loss definitely woke us up. Before that game, I think our closest game was like 16 or 18 or something like that. So I think I also think we need to get our first loss out the way because the pressure of going undefeated. I don't think we should have that. I think we should just focus on ball, and that loss definitely woke us up.
Babe?
Aiden, going back to that, I noticed in this ball game, I thought that you guys won all three aspects of the game. You out-rebounded them, you outshot them, you out-transitioned them, and everything seemed to be going your way. What role did the loss last week play in you guys hustling out on the floor?
We just had to cut down on turnovers. We turned the ball over a lot, and we didn't play that well. So this game, we were coming out ready. We wanted to win all aspects of the game, and I think we did that today.
Did you guys know that they were going to go all zone in this game?
We figured it out during the JV game that we figured that they were going to do zone, and we're pretty happy because we can shoot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. When you can shoot from the outside, the other team in a zone definitely falls apart. And Gerald, I thought you guys, when they did start to fall apart in the first half of that ball game, you guys took the knife to them. I mean, you really started to pick up your game. You moved the ball around well, got good looks at the basket.
Yeah, when teams start to break down, I think we could sense that, and our press is meant to, take advantage of that and then really get going and take the wins out of their sail.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I didn't see this coming at all tonight. I thought this would be a much better ball game than that. You proved me wrong. That was a great game.
And by the way, CI says chemistry, and the fact that you guys are on a little bit of a mission. You had a good deep run last year. Got to the Eastern semifinals in a game maybe you could have won against Trinity. I know that's got to be a goal you've talked about, and trying to make the run. This is the year as a senior. You've been there starting from the beginning. What do you think right now?
Oh, yeah, last year, disappointing loss. Definitely felt like we could have won. But this year, we're trying to get back to the same spot and go even farther.
Guys, one game at a time. We'll see you against Central Columbia. I know Jim Webb and his gang and Paul Bowe will be doing the game Monday night with Central Mountain. Good luck. Keep it going. Lancer proud. You win it tonight going away.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out. We'll be back. A final word of our Rennie Road Armor All-State game. This is the Fairfield postgame show. The Clothier in the heart of downtown Williamsport has the biggest selection of the state in all the top name brands. Vineyard Vines, Barber, Tommy Bahama, Sport Coats by Jack Victor and Hartshafter and Marks. Now did Babe Bear make his decision?
Francis, this is the look.
Babe, promise me you're going to wear this on the football game show.
You know I will, Francis.
The Clothier, West 4th, downtown Williamsport.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
Everybody's talking about Chaos, the brand new Chaos Fun Zone, fun for the entire family, featuring 40 arcade games, laser tag, 12 brand spanking new boutique bowling lanes, indoor trampoline at Fly World, plus slam dunk hoops, dodgeball court, perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Great food, fun, and all the games for the entire family. Chaos Fun Zone.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
Hey, we're back one more time. Loyalsock High School, Gary Crispin and Babe Bear, 76-32. We've said it all. Sock really looks all that tonight. They've been ranked as high as 2-3 in the state, down to 6. And they're going to make a deep run. I don't think there's any question.
one at a time. They've got some pretty good opponents coming up. We're going to be here on Tuesday night. Our next game, our Rennie Road Armel game, we'll stream it live with Jim and the gang at webweeklylive.com, Facebook, and cablesportslive.com. Central Columbia comes in. Last time we checked, they have only one loss. Should be interesting coming up as Sock now takes one at a time. They play Central Mountain here on Monday night, so it should be interesting.
I was shocked when I woke up last week and saw that they had lost that game. And I'm going, my God, I really thought Sock was heads above everybody else around. And the way they played tonight,
real good.
They proved it again that I still think that they are still the top team around, if not one of the top teams. Danville is a very good team, but unfortunately they're in two different divisions, so we may not get to see them play again.
Yeah, they could meet in the PHAC championship,
right.
So they in that tournament before the playoffs. Hey, that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank our entire crew. We'll see you here on Tuesday night live right around 7:15, 7:20. Somewhere in there we'll be coming live, maybe right about 7. It's always a gamble depending on the JV game, but be watching, and we'll have more on it on cablesportslive.com. For Babe Bear, I'm Gary Crispin saying so long from C.I.'s Gym. He added one more to the state record total as Ron Insinger's Lancers have won it tonight, going away over Southern 76-32. We'll see you Tuesday night.
Play, Eric Smith comes out with it. What a move by Smith. Leg for the core, Keith Jason, yes! For a 4-point lead. Bauer got it back to Lowe. He's on fire. Ross in transition. Pastore will finish. Yes. Pretty play. Rebound pulled down. Lynn steps back for his 4th three of the night. He's on fire. And Shear got it wisely out of there. He's surrounded by Bam Bam. Now the lane Warnicki. Kick back low. Over Bam Bam. Yes. Off the drive, gives it back to Ross for 2 with it off the double team. Dylan back.